Welcome to the inside of my decoy trailer. Today is Friday, and that means we're going to be doing a field tested Friday video. And that's when I take a piece of hunting gear that I've used over the seasons and give you guys an honest review over it and give you some pros and cons about the item if you're looking to purchase it. So today we're going to be talking about a Bulk Decoy Club decoy, which is the Fullbody Canada Goose sleeper decoy. Now, I first got my hands on these back in July, and I have one season of use with these decoys. As you can see, here's a close-up of the decoy so you guys can look at it. It's got flocked heads and flocked tails, and the paint looks really good for one season of use. I mean, I use these a lot, and so there's the bottom side. They've got a little tail loop, as you guys can see, and so they look really good other than just having some mud and stuff on them from being hunting with. But yeah, that is the Canada Goose sleeper decoy. So let's go ahead and talk about this decoy a little bit. I'm not going to try and sell you on this decoy. Bulk Decoy Club is a sponsor of the channel, so I use their decoys and I talk about them on videos. But I'm not here to tell you, you need to buy this decoy, don't buy any other ones. I'm going to just tell you guys why I like these decoys and why they might be a good investment for you. First of all, these decoys are only $99 for a 6-pack. And you get flocked heads and flocked tails, a good paint job, and they hold up really well. So I can honestly say, after using these decoys for years, they're a great investment and they're worth every penny you put into them. They may not have the fine details of a Dakota, but a goose is dead if they're going to be able to notice the detail difference between this decoy and another decoy. So these have some good details on them, like I showed you. They got some good feather etching on there. You got flocked head, flocked tails. They do look really, really good, I think. Other than being affordable, these decoys are extremely lightweight. I know I've talked about this in the past with some of my other Bulk Decoy Club videos, but having some lightweight decoys makes a big difference when you're picking up or you're taking stuff into the field and it's muddy. I've lugged in heavy decoys and it's no fun. Having lightweight full bodies makes it so nice to get in and out really quick and easy if you're not able to drive in, or if you're just loading decoys in. Because like these decoys behind me, I've got them rigged up on bungees that go through these tail loops. And so I've got a dozen of them on each carabiner, and I just clip them up there and off you go. You're carrying 4 dozen decoys with 2 hands. It's pretty cool having that lightweight decoy. But you can also bag them. This is a bag from Bulk Decoy Club. I think they sell for 29 bucks, and they hold up really good, and they fit a dozen of these sleepers because the material these are made out of, you can squish them. So these things, you squish them down, boom, you can fit a dozen in this 6-slot bag, which that's really nice for saving on space, like if you've got a decoy trailer or if you've got just garage space that you're trying to save. Now, let's talk about the stake system on these. This is the stake that the Bulk Decoy Club decoys all use. So they've got like a little rubber topper on it, and they've got sharpened points on the end, which is always a plus to have sharpened points. Getting through some of that hard ground can be tough, but the sharpened point, I've only on like 2 or 3 occasions not been able to get these stakes in the ground without having to work for it. Other than that, they just slip right in the ground and they work phenomenal. So they go in on the bottom through this hole, and then they come out the top right here. Focus. Come out the top, boom, and they just sit right there like that. And it's a motion decoy, so it's gonna have some motion out there. It's not gonna spin around like that in high winds. I've never seen that happen. It just doesn't. The most that you're gonna get is some back and forth action like this, you know, like maybe a windsock would have. Nothing more than some back and forth like that in some extremely heavy wind. It's never gonna spin like a top. I like these stakes because the decoy does not come off of the stake. So whether you're picking decoys up and readjusting your spread, which I do that quite frequently, you pick up 8 to 10 decoys, hold them by the stakes, run out, slap them in the ground other places. It works really good. So it's nice not having to worry about picking the decoy up and then pulling the stake. Here's the stand. So having that stake stay in there works great. Another reason why I like it is because all of these decoys behind me, they've all got their stakes in them, and so it makes picking up and setting up very easy because you're not having to mess with stakes coming out and putting into decoys. You just throw. Here's what I do when I set my goose decoy spreads is I take the decoys, I just toss them out where I want them, and I have other guys follow behind me and just put them in the ground. So that works out really well, not having to worry about the stakes. Now, for a full body sleeper, this decoy is pretty cool because you can use it as a shell. Let's say you want to put some decoys out on the ice, but you got these field stakes and those don't work on ice. Bulk Decoy Club does make ring stands. I don't have any because here's what I like to do. You see, you got this full body decoy. Boom. You have a shell. And I did this on a few hunts this year and they work out really good. You can just set them out on the ice and they're not going to go anywhere. So you can go from having shells to having full bodies in a field. They're a very versatile decoy. You can never go wrong with buying a sleeper style decoy, especially for those late season hunts or mid-season pond hunts. If you're hunting a pond, there's no better place to put out sleepers than a pond. Put them all on the edge and it's going to look very natural to those birds. Any complaints about these decoys? Honestly, I don't have any complaints about them. You know, other than the tops on the stakes, they do kind of wear out over time because they are a rubber and they're glued to this this graphite stake. So the tops do wear out over time, and sometimes it can be a pain in the butt getting these stakes in and out a lot. But like I said, I don't really do that because I leave the stakes in most of the time. But other than that, I really don't have any complaints. I think for 99 bucks, getting a 6-pack of these, they look amazing. So if you guys use any of the Bulk Decoy Club decoys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Or if you're just getting a first impression here from my video, let me know what you guys think. If you're looking to pick up some decoys, I know Bulk Decoy Club is doing a sale on their regular full-bodied Canadas. You'll save 40 bucks if you buy 2 dozen of their full-body Canada Goose decoys. So go ahead and check those out in the description as well. But like I said, I've only hunted with these over one season, so I don't know how this paint is going to compare to that paint, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be similar. This paint holds up extremely well, like surprisingly well for how much it costs. You know, you get a 6-pack for 100 bucks. You'd expect the paint to wear out over a couple of seasons, but I haven't had any paint really wear off my decoys. So these Bulk Decoy Club decoys are what's up. And I think more people need to take a closer look at buying these because, you know, you can go broke buying full body Canada Goose decoys. If you can get a dozen of them for 200 bucks, that's a winner to me. If you guys liked this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to help support the channel, I've got hoodies and hats down in the description. Click that link over to the website, and I've got t-shirts on sale right now for 20% off. So be sure to go ahead and check those out. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, I've got a Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So follow me on there and stay up to date with what's going on. But that's all I've got for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.